Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Om. A few weeks ago I made a video based on rotoscoping effect and it became my biggest ever video. However, over the last few weeks I've had a few questions about this and I've tried to answer all of them. In this video I'm going to show you a different way to do this effect. It may be easier. However, I'm also going to answer some of your questions, so let's start with that. Let's start with some of your questions. Number 1, where is the blend mode? To find the blend mode drop button, what you need to do is look for at the bottom of the comp a little button that says toggle switch modes. Click on that and it'll reveal the blend modes. Number 2, how do you move between frames? You can either click on the preview window here, left and right, open the layer comp and move manually with your mouse, or, which thankfully a lot of people put in the comments, click on page up or page down. On a Mac, I don't have that, so I have to press the FN key and then the up and down arrows. Number 3, never ever click Alt and F4. It'll close After Effects down. Don't ever do that. Number 4, to make the brush effect last more than one frame, you can either copy and paste the one before or open the brush effects, find the brush you want to last longer, go to the edge of the frame where your mouse changes and click and drag to as long as you want. Number 5, a lot of people found it hard to copy and paste, so I'm just going to do this slowly. Open the video layer, find the brush effect, click on the brush and highlight it. I'm going to click on the top one, go down to the bottom brush, click on, hold shift and click on the last frame. That will highlight all the brush strokes. Go up to edit and copy or command control C. Go on, click on my black solid layer. Make sure the timeline is at the beginning. Go back to edit and paste or command control B. Open up the black solid layer and you'll see that it's pasted across. To stop any duplication or confusion, go back into the video layer and either click on the paintbrushes you highlighted and delete them, or click on the FX box here on the left and disable that, which will turn the brushes off. And lastly, number 6, I did this using Adobe After Effects, but edited this whole video in Adobe Premiere Pro. You can do this effect in Premiere Pro, but it's too complicated and too time consuming than the After Effects version, so I'd stick to After Effects. Okay, onto the tutorial. This is the video that I originally made using both the stroke effect and the paint frame by frame. However, I think I found a better solution. First thing I'm going to do is click on the video and drag it onto this button here, which will create a new comp to the right frame size. From here, I'm going to right click, new, solid. Make sure it's black again and click OK. From here, I'm going to turn the opacity down to 10% because I want to see the video underneath. And I'm going to draw a mask using the pen tool at the top around the Nike tick on the shoes. Okay, bro. Once you have that, go to the effects panel and type Saber. Saber is a free effect that you can download from Video Copilot, which I've put the link in the description below. Once you download that, install it, it'll come straight into your effects panel. Once you have this, drag and drop onto the solid layer. From here, I'm going to change a few settings, not all, just a few. Before I apply the effects, I'm going to go back to the solid layer and click on opacity by hitting T on the keyboard and changing it from 10% to 100%. Go into the settings and under custom core, change the core type to layer mask. Go right to the bottom under render settings, by alpha mode, change the mode to glow. Next, remaining in the render settings, click on composite settings and change to transparent. You can see the effect working perfectly. You can go back to the top and change the color, intensity, speed, size to whatever you want, but I'm going to stick with the default. Once you're happy with the effect, we're going to track it onto the shoe. Make sure you're at the front of the timeline, click on the video layer, click track motion. If you can't see this window, go to the top, click on window and tracker. From here, click on track motion. From here, it'll bring a new window. Move this track marker over an object that it can track, something sharp. Once you're happy with it, press play and it'll track forward. Once you have this, we're going to create a new solid. So right click in the composition, new null object. From here, go to edit target on the track window, select the null object, hit apply and then OK. Open the null object to see the track information is pasted. I'm going to move this up and turn it off. From here I'm going to parent the Nike tick to the track info. If you can't find, click on toggle switch modes. If this still doesn't appear, click at the top here, right click, go to columns and it'll be there. Press play and you'll see if the object is tracked. It kind of works but moves off when he moves his feet. From here, I'm going to open the mask in the solid layer, go to mask path, click on the stopwatch to turn on the keyframes. Make sure your timeline is at the front. I'm going to move forward a few frames, select another new keyframe, insert another new keyframe and move the Nike to match the movement of the shoe. And you're done! A lot more easier than doing it frame by frame. Let me know what you think. This week I passed 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. You don't know how much I really appreciate it. I'm going to launch a competition. I mentioned it last week. Look out next week for that video. As always, thank you for everything guys. Hit the like and subscribe button and I'll see you next week.